Hi everyone, welcome to my video, and today we are going to talk about report commands. Okay, so the keyword here is a command, right? And the command talks about, uh, it's when we use the imperative form of a verb, okay? So just a quick review on the imperative form of a verb. So the imperative form of a verb, okay, we're going to use the base of a verb okay, plus uh, some sort of object. Okay, so if we have our verb to open, and the object is the window, okay, what's the base form of to open is actually just open the window. Okay. Another example can be something like when you use the verb to do. So if I have something like to do, and the object is your homework, okay, I can do something like the base form of to do, which is do, and our object, your homework. Now, here, notice that there is no subject when we write these sentences, okay? Because when we give when we use the imperative form, we're talking to you, so we do not need the subject. Okay, now just remember also that the negative form of the imperative would be something like, so that's uh, when you don't, when you use don't, okay? Okay, so it can be something like this. Don't, don't. Uh, After don't, we need to use the base form of the verb. Base form of the verb. And then we can have some object. So for example, don't wake up late. Okay. Here we're using the base form of to wake up. Okay. Another example can be if I want to use, if I want to say don't, eat, okay? Don't eat, let's say our object can be sugar. Don't eat sugar. Don't open the window. Okay, so the imperative form is actually pretty simple. Now, when we talk about commands, report commands, it's when we're going to use the verb tell. So the report part of this is that when we tell someone to report to someone, right? Report to someone, tell someone. Okay? And then the command part is the imperative part. Do something. Okay? But how do I do this sentence? Like I said, we're going to use the verb to tell. Okay? We're going to use tell for our sentences. And the structure of the sentence would be something like this. Tell. And then some person, right? Someone. And then we're going to have the infinitive form of the verb. Now remember, the infinitive is just simply to, and then the base. And then some object. Okay. For example, tell your brother to wake up. To wake up. Tell your brother to wake up. Now, here, when we're referring to someone, we can use the object pronoun. Okay, so remember, the object pronoun is uh, something like him or her, them, okay? So here we can actually say him, okay? Tell him to wake up, okay? Tell him to wake up. Another example can be something like this. Tell her. Tell her to come to the party. Okay? Here we have tell, and we're using, by the way, we're using the imperative form of to tell, which is the base form, right? So tell her to come to the party. Okay? Now, how do I make a negation of a report command? How do I make this negative? So for negative, we can say use not in the following way. We can say tell someone, okay, not, okay, and we're going to use the infinitive. And then our object. Okay? Example. Tell him not to use. Remember, the infinitive is just to plus the verb. Not to use books in the test, during the test. Okay? So, a lot of times, uh, we're also going to be talking about when someone tells us to do something, right? And this is also part of the reporting part. You're reporting to someone that they told you to do something. Okay? And for that, we do use the subject. And we're going to use tell, but in this case, usually we're going to use tell in the past tense. So we're going to say told. Okay. And then our someone. Then the infinitive. Plus some object, okay? So here's an example. The doctor told me. The infinitive. To eat. Okay. Then let's say our object can be something like breakfast. Breakfast. Okay. The doctor told me to eat breakfast. Okay. You can you can also use it in the negative sense. So again, let's use the doctor. Okay. Told. Suppose we say him. Okay. So for the negative, we're going to use not, just like we did in the imperative form. Not, and then our infinitive. Not to drink, and our object, alcohol. The doctor told him not to drink alcohol. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you can practice this in your daily conversations. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.